What's up, guys? Welcome back to the shop. So on this episode, we're gonna start Operation Pimp My Noped. So Jackson has been souping up a couple Honda Expresses. We got one running, last week, a couple weeks ago. And so now the spare one, or the parts one, we're going to go ahead and pimp out. He's going to paint it all. So we got the main frame sandblasted. He's just scuffing a little bit of that flash rust that came on it overnight. And we got the forks there and the gas tank here. So we're going to get those in a coat of sealer primer real quick so that they don't rust, because we're not going to have time to paint them tonight. What color are you painting it?
I'm painting it black.
Black? All black. So should look pretty sweet. It'll be black and chrome and base clear. So that being said, stick with us for this journey. It should be pretty cool to restore one of these old little bikes. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Use our Amazon links below, and let's get some scuzz squirted on this Express. Alright guys, so it's been a week. We didn't actually get this stuff painted last Friday before vacation. We did get all the sandblasted stuff and sealer primer. Didn't have time to get to the block, but I did get everything taped off. Just ran out of time on Friday, so rather than rush it and screw stuff up, we went ahead and just put it on hold. Got all the noped parts and primer so they wouldn't rust anymore. We're gonna scuff those down, mix up a little more primer, get the block in primer, and then Jackson's over there working on the headlight bucket right there. So as soon as we get that done, getting prepped, a couple old chips and stuff we got to get taken care of in that. We're gonna go ahead and get the primer mixed up, spray all this, spray it with color, spray it with clear coat, get it looking shiny, get it looking good. So that's where we're at now. Hopefully here in the next hour or so, we will be spraying some scuzz. Got 3 coats on the Express, frame, tank, and forks. So we're gonna mix up some clear coat now. All right guys, got the third and final coat on everything. The Express frame turned out pretty decent, not too bad. There's a little sag right there Jackson got in it, and then another one right there. And then we had a small sag in the tank there, but you know, that's not too bad for a first time trying to paint. So looking pretty good.
Coming down here, these side pegs, these are 3D printed and they're looking pretty good, but we're gonna paint them later to match frame, gas tank, and forks.
All right guys, that's gonna be a wrap for part 1 of Operation Pimp My Noped. Jackson's got some parts over here. He got sandblasted the other night, so we got the kickstand there. We have the side cover. We just took that off since we were draining all the fluid out, and then sandblasted it because, hey, why not? Why not get it cleaned up? we did get everything assembled for the most part that we had done. We are waiting on handlebars, throttle and cables, and brake levers for this, because we're not going to use the factory controls on the handlebars. Just clean everything up. We just still need to paint these, but we're also going to have to 3D print a headlight bucket, not the bucket itself, but a headlight trim ring. We got a bucket. For whatever reason, we have 2 buckets and no headlight trim ring, so we're gonna have to go ahead and 3D print a couple of those just to get those things done. So it's part 2. We also ordered a bunch of wire, so for part 2 we'll definitely probably get the rest of those parts painted, and then we'll start doing a custom wiring harness on this. We're gonna do a wiring harness from scratch, just because we're gonna be deleting certain things like the turn signals and kill switch on the bars and some other stuff like that. So we're just going to simplify the wiring harness and make it basic, because that's all we need. We don't need to have all that extra stuff in there. So that being said, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit our Amazon links below. They really help the channel grow, help us get more equipment, and put on a better production for you guys. So later.